Assalamualaikum, Hazur.
Yes. What's your question, please?
Why do Muslims sacrifice animals on Eid al-Adha?
Why do Muslims sacrifice animals on the Eid al-Adha?
Because Eid al-Adha is in the memory of a sacrifice. And it is a very long subject on which I have spoken on many khutbahs during the Eid al-Adha. But to give you a brief answer again, I would remind you that Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam was seeing a dream repeatedly. In that dream, he saw that he is slaughtering his own son for the sake of Allah. Now, this dream had a meaning. The meaning was that that boy would be dedicated to the cause of Allah, and when Hazrat Ibrahim brought his son Ismail, left it in a desert without water, without food, that was when he had already fulfilled the dream. But Hazrat Ibrahim thought, perhaps unless I do it literally, this dream will not be fulfilled. So when he thought of it, he was a very extremely wise person. He knew that even the fathers do not have a right to force their children to do something. If I slaughter this young boy without his permission, that would be meaningless. Even if he gives permission, it's the age is not right. He must have become adult or mature, must possess mature thinking before he can give consent. So when he did it, Hazrat Ismail said, yes, do whatever you are told by Allah to do. And that was Hazrat Ismail's response to the sacrifice. He was laid by Hazrat Ibrahim upside down, so that to watch his eyes being slaughtered when he would be slaughtered would be too much for Hazrat Ibrahim to. He has a very soft heart. So because of his having an exceptionally soft heart, the sacrifice was equally as big. Because having a soft heart, if you are ready to sacrifice your own son, it demands immense sacrifice, dedication to Allah's will, etc. So when he did and he was about to slaughter him, then suddenly God told him in a revelation, Abraham, you have already fulfilled. What do you mean? You have sacrificed this child for me. And to permit him to sacrifice something for which he was ready, God sent a, it was not a goat, was lamb. Ewe, is it called ewe, isn't it? The God sent a wild ewe, and he was caught in a bush nearby because of his
The horns?
The horns of a bar singer, like to, they're called horns. So because of his horns having been caught in bush, he couldn't run away. So he looked at that, and at that time the way he said, this is the sacrifice you may do. So he sacrificed that ewe which was caught in the bush. This is why to follow him, to remember the great sacrifice of Abraham and whatever happened, We also sacrifice lambs or whatever we have, goats or lambs or even camels. Got it? And she is your daughter? Your daughter, I'm sorry. And this one, sitting next, this is your daughter. Please. The word I was thinking of was antlers. You know, if you have too many horns, they're called antlers. So that sort of sacrifice was found by Ibrahim, caught in the bush by his antlers.
Donc, Hazur, in French it will be the same anyway.
That's all right.
Sorry, Hazur.